Let's take you back to the Durban International Convention Centre, which is hosting the latest installment of the SA Sports Awards. Our editor, Vata Ngobeni, is live for us on the red carpet. Now, Vata, it feels like a lifetime ago, but it was less than a year ago that Tatjana Schoenmaker set the world alight, winning the gold medal at the Tokyo Olympics and setting that new world record in the 200-meter breaststroke. No surprises then that she was named Sportswoman of the Year.
eNCA. The joke is here next to you. The joke.
Okay, I think Vata is still waiting. We were told we'd have Tatjana Schoenmaker, our golden girl, named Sportswoman of the Year, Vata.
Yes, Marcel, evening, and I won't waste any time, Marcel. We've got Tatjana Schoenmaker, our golden girl, South Africa's golden girl, and the sports star of the year. Tatjana, it doesn't stop for you. These accolades just keep on coming and coming.
I know, and it's so weird. Like I said, I haven't been this much speechless since like my whole life. So it's crazy to even accept this award, knowing that the two other athletes that have been nominated have achieved such incredible things. So yeah, it's just such an honor.
Are you feeling the love from South Africans, Tatjana? Where do you start? Where do you start counting? Which is the highest sort of accolade you've received in the last sort of year?
Yeah, that's the one thing I would love to say to anyone out there in South Africa for all the support. Like they say, your life changes after a moment like that with the Olympics, and I never believed it. But ever since I stepped foot back into South Africa, and even before at the village, the amount of support that I've received is just, it's incredible, and it's so heartwarming, and it gives me goosebumps every time talking about it. So yeah, I would just like to say thank you.
And do we see another gold medal? Commonwealth Games coming up. No pressure, no pressure.
Yeah, I think for me, obviously, I always go in there giving my best. And yeah, I think everyone has expectations, but I can only give them my best. And that's nothing more that they can expect from me. And yeah, I'll still come in there fighting, and I want to represent South Africa and make them proud. So yeah, if that means I walk out there with the gold or not, we don't know.
No, thank you very much, Tatjana. So you are South Africa's golden girl, and well done. Congratulations again on all your accolades in the last few months. And there you have it, Marcel. South Africa's golden girl, Shield of Job, Sports Star of the Year, Sportswoman of the Year. It keeps on going. It's raining accolades for Tatjana Schoenmaker, and rightfully so, well deserved. You know, she did fly our flag of this country. She is a Commonwealth champion, Olympic champion, world record holder. I can go on and on, myself, but you heard it from her. It's been a journey of a kind, you know, one of a kind. And again, you look at the Commonwealth Games, and by the Marcel, I've got to bring in this man. You're going to enjoy this one. I've got to bring in People's Choice Sports Star of the Year. Just hold on. The one and only Marcel, Siya Kolisi. Siya, as pale isn't. They keep on coming, these awards.
No, this is special. I'm so grateful. South Africa, thank you so much. Everybody who voted for me, this really means a lot, especially coming from the people themselves who make my dreams possible, who buy the tickets to the stadiums, you know, use their last cent to pay for the kids to come and watch us. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for this.
You can't stop smiling, man. I can see it.
I'm happy for Tatjana. She's did amazingly, and I'm so proud that finally the women in sport are starting to get recognized for what they do, because we all know everything's about us men. You know, everybody's watching us on TV. We're getting the sponsorship deals, but I believe the women are working as hard and doing amazing things, and people still don't know about it, you know. These stories need to be told like they are with us as sportsmen, and I think sportsmen should talk a whole lot more about our women counterparts, because they always support us and back us and send us messages and wish us luck. And I'm trying to get involved to as many as I can and talk to as many as I can, because finding out the stuff that Tatjana has to go through to go to, she has to pay to go to competitions and stuff, that's crazy insane. And also talking about endorsement deals, you know, the struggle that they must go through. I don't think that's right, honestly, and I think we must speak up a little bit more about it for gender equality in sport too.
Siya, let me take you back to Tokyo 2nd November 2019. Post the game, there's one thing you said, which was, it's amazing the things that working together, we can achieve anything in South Africa. Yeah. Are you seeing that? Are you starting to see that?
Yeah, well, you see it every now and then, especially when things are tough. During COVID, you saw how beautiful our country is and how beautiful it can be once we pull together as human beings. And you saw people from different walks of life working together to try and help others. And that's what I always say, you know. The more we come together, the better we'll be. The more we understand that the most disadvantaged communities, as long as they don't grow and get more, we're not going to move forward as a country. We need everybody to work a little bit harder and pull somebody with them, pull them up so we can keep on going forward, because we are so much stronger. We've shown it over and over. I don't understand how we don't learn and just do it from the beginning instead of waiting until things are until things are tough in our country. And not only in sport, in general, in life in general as well.
And again, well done. Congratulations.
Sure.
And there you have it, myself, from the one and only Springbok captain, Siya Kolisi, who's the People's Choice. He collected the award as well for SARU Federation of the Year. He collected the award on behalf of his coach, Rassie Erasmus. He's been a busy man, but his words struck a chord about the fact that a lot more needs to be done for women in sport. A lot more needs to be done for the other sporting codes that are outside of the rugbies, the crickets, and the footballs of this world. More needs to be done to ensure that we see more Tatjana Schoenmakers, to ensure that we see more Bianca Bedenbachs, and to ensure that the likes of Ndando Mahlangu is not just isolated to one youngster with so much pressure on his shoulders, because there's so many of them out there. And hopefully his words are going to strike a chord with a lot of people within corporate South Africa as well. And we are going to see some support for those Cinderella sporting codes.
And Vata, it's not a nice to have. It's not a piece of the right thing to do. It just makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, South Africa has so many strong sportswomen that are really making waves internationally right now. As we speak now, we've got the South African Proteas women's team already won their first 2 games at the Cricket World Cup. They're about to play England on Monday. We've got Banyana, who again has qualified for the Africa Cup of Nations. More and more of those players making waves overseas. It's time, because they deserve it, don't they?
No, they do, Marcel, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, the one thing now everyone is asking for is that our Proteas cricket team, the last World Cup, they finished in the semi-finals and they lost to Australia. And hopefully this time they'll go one better. Banyana again in their AFCON, lost in the final, losing finalists. Everyone's hoping they'll go one better. Our hockey team going to the Commonwealth Games, we hope that they'll come close to medaling, if not medal. There's so much expectation, so much pressure on on women in sport. However, there's not enough being done to support them. There's not enough being done. When Springbok coach Captain Siya Kolisi says that Tatjana has got to pay her way, and this is supposedly our queen in South African sport, it can't be right. And so, Marcel, again, it's got to be to the sponsors. It's got to be to SASCOC. It's got to be to the ordinary men and women in the streets in South Africa to ensure that the same opportunities and infrastructure and resources are given to women as they're given to men. Because I've got no doubt in my mind they will succeed. We've seen it. The likes of Tatjana and so on are proving it. That just give them the resources, give them the opportunities, and South Africa's flag will continue to fly high on the world stage.
Absolutely, and millions of little girls across the country need those role models now more than ever. Thank you so much, Vata Ngobeni, eNCA sports editor, our man on the spot at the SA Sports Awards, bringing us that on-the-spot interview with Rugby World Cup winning captain Siya Kolisi.